Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What's this? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I'm going to go turn on a light. As I'm here in the lounging production office, I can't help but notice all the things on the wall pertaining to the live gigs that I'm not doing right now, and it's kind of depressing. I have to say I'm depressed about stuff, but I'm grateful. Remember that. For those who are just stumbling onto this channel for the very first time, oh, you might want to sign off. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm daily now saying things for which I'm grateful. And I am being redundant with Mother, but I'm grateful for Mother. Especially because she's let me use her car right now. Yeah, I'm just checking in because I did hear from the blacksmith. I know you've been at the edge of your seats, but it's kind of a big deal to get one. And evidently they are hard to come by, ladies and gentlemen. I had one before I got the mule. I got my ducks in a row so that when he got here we could... I'm almost positive I got with her prior to getting the mule. And Joel's pretty sure of it as well. So, and then she called and wanted to come out on a Thursday. And I said, Thursdays aren't very good and you're going to have to give us more time because we're like just starting over as if Stanley doesn't know anything. And he and Ha really don't know anything, so it's not like we have to pretend there. So, then suddenly I wasn't hearing from her at all. I'm concerned about it. I can't get into why, because I don't think it would be appropriate for me to give her personal life out over this video. Even though you don't know her from a load of hay. But, there's just things that concern me about it is all. So, yes, I spoke with the gentleman at length. He called me tonight on the telephone, as people do. He's aware of the situation. He knows that he and Ha... before I launch into he and Ha about their hooves, I think they're young. See, when Dino got to me, he doesn't know, like, their age or anything like that. Here's the clues. I went back in time while singing, of course, the Huey Lewis and the News song. And I looked at a video from June 28th. And oh my God, those donkeys were so sweet. Not that they're not now. But I mean, they were super hairy and stuff. And they needed brush, like it was their winter coat, because no one could get really near them or whatnot. And in the video, I mentioned that it was the first time I had touched one of them. And it was he, the little one. Robin had the best luck with Ha first. Excuse me, I'm trying to get cozy, ladies and gentlemen. My back's kind of bad. Not hideous, though. Remember, it went out last year. So, yeah, June 28th was the first time I touched a donkey. Here, I've touched donkeys in my life, but just not them. I'm getting silly, ladies and germs. So, yeah, it's really strange. And they looked younger, and technically speaking, I don't think their testicles had descended fully. What's this? Well, you know what it is. Is it descended? Is that the right word? Sometimes I say words and they don't sound right to me. Well, it wouldn't be ascending, it'd be descending. Dropping, okay? And they just looked young. Go back and look at the video, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it's called. Something about me bloviating while he and Ha eat carrots. And Robin and I had the Donkey Whisperer, the woman who would soon become known as the Donkey Whisperer. We were getting prepared for Dancer to move in. Yeah, Dancer the horse. That's a bummer. It's kind of depressing to go back and look at stuff. But he didn't move in, and now I have a mule. So, okay. Yeah, what was I bloviating? Oh, he and Ha. The gentleman whose name is... I gotta look at it again. Daryl Scott. Kind of an interesting fellow. Sounds young. Everyone sounds young to me because I'm old. He teaches people how to be firemen and women. And people. Is that how you have to say it now? Fire people. Fire, smoke, she is a rising fire. Remember that song? Firewoman, you're to blame. I know it sounds exactly like the group who did it. It's uncanny. Anyhow, he's teaching a class in Oil City, PA. Home of Oil and cities. What's Oil City famous? What's their claim to fame, Joel? I think the oil industry. It's near Titusville. Anyhow, after that, on Sunday, he's going to give me a call and come out. He knows that it could be an all-day procedure. And I told him, look, I don't even know how Stanley's going to be. I don't take anything for granted anymore with any mule or donkey or long ear or anything. And he does know a lot about mules and donkeys, so I'm really happy about it. Like, you know, just we had a nice conversation, and I told him how I'm handling Stanley and how it's so different from a horse. And he's like, oh my God, you're totally right. They're so different. You can't, like, a mule has to think it's his or her idea to do something, where a horse you can almost, like, manhandle. I don't know, he didn't say manhandle, but you can talk them into doing stuff or force them to do stuff, and you really can't do that with the other. So, I mean, clearly Stanley arrived with 2 shoes on, so he's had blacksmith appointments, and he's supposedly this and that and wonderful, and just, you know, leaps into the arms of the blacksmith and lifts up his hooves and says trim away, and, you know, goes to sleep while they're doing him. But I just don't believe anything. As you know, I don't believe anything about the world. Why would I believe anything about the mule? Yeah, I'm just pretending like he knows nothing, as you know. And actually, it's working out pretty well, because we're building a bond. Until Sunday, when I wrestle him to the ground and force him to throw his leg at the blacksmith. No, I'm kidding. So, unfortunately, though, Perpetual will not be able to attend. So I'm a little bit nervous about it. Actually, we had an engagement that day. We like cocktail party go or something. We had a previous engagement that day, but I had to bow out gracefully. It's his granddaughter's birthday party. And actually, it's not too far from Oil City. It was where they live. Kinda, I think. It's quite a distance. So he'll be there. I won't be now. I'm going to be here waiting for the phone to ring, which might be the cell phone, because now I've had to give him my cell phone number. I'm having to use the cell phone as a phone, and I don't like it at all. I don't like to be reached all the damn time. I don't want to have to be glued to the damn phone. How many times can I say damn? So anyhow, yeah, that's the most exciting news I've had in years. And I don't know how he and Ha are going to be. I have no idea. Don't know how anyone's going to be. Hope we can pull it off. Send good vibes. Do or dance in the rain naked. Say prayers, whatever it takes, ladies and gentlemen, for this to go well. I don't really have anything else to say, I don't think. I'm just bloviating about the ears acres. Mother and I had a lovely time tonight. She was so funny because for the first, 15 minutes, she just, like, sat in the car and watched, because she was eating. She was eating one of those protein bars that I carry around and drinking some tomato juice. And she's like, I'm fine, I'll just sit in here. And it was very cute. But Stanley approached me tonight, and he did something he's never done before. And I don't know if I'm going to let him do it. I used to let Joe the pony do it, but I don't know. Stanley's head is so strong. He like, used my being as a, like, to scratch his forehead, which he could just accidentally throw me across the pasture, because Joe did. Joe actually gave me a bloody nose once, by mistake, by doing that. So I probably shouldn't let him do it. I probably won't, ladies and gentlemen. It was just a one-off, a one-time deal or whatever. So, yeah, I know, all I do is go on about long ears, so let's move back to the live gigs. I do want to do the season 5, for sure, but it's not going to be till things have got to be, you know, ready for winter down at Ears Acres. You know, there's a possibility I could do something in October if the weather's going to stink or whatever. I just have to play it by ear, as is my nature now, due to the fact that I'm the caretaker of long ears. Joel and I think it's kind of cute, like we're not really the groundskeepers, because there's somebody who keeps the grounds. So I guess we just call ourselves the caretakers of the nephews. That would be he and Ha, and Stanley would be our son. Okay, look, I think I'm done. I just wanted to drop in and tell you that good news without filming a donkey or a mule or mother or any of that jazz, just so you can see my delightful face. Tomorrow I will be going down to the store. I'm still in Mother's car. I might have mentioned that. I've not heard word about Edna. Just don't know. And I'm just going to try to be casual about it and calm. It's not my forte, as we know. Okay, over and out here on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day or the evening. Please drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. I want to tell you about my pen pal across the pond. We've advanced to like speaking in real time. Yep. It's great. I live for it. I like to get to know other, countrymen or whatever. Other countrymen. I need sleep. After all, I did get up, went to Years Acres, went over, did the deal. Oh my God, I'm not going to sign off yet. I painted with the most bizarre stuff today. Oh my God, if Joel hears me say paint, he'll scream. Stained. It's stain, not paint. Stain. And this stuff had the consistency and the look, and you can ask Judith M. Villeneuve of Maine if you don't believe me, of butterscotch pudding. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is, but that's how it was. I'm like doing this. Thick. Evidently, it's excellent stuff. It was just wild. So I worked with that for a while, and then I left at 2 and came home and returned the car to Mom because she had a hair appointment. And then I flew back over here, relaxed for like 20 minutes, and then I did my deadline. And I told myself I want to be done with this deadline by 5 o'clock. I wasn't sure it was going to happen. I had to do quite a bit of design work. And 4:59, boom, turned in my list. I was done. Yay. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye. Live for you, I think.